Being. By Anthony D'Andrea, written in August 2010. Moses saw it. Artists paint it. Religions believe it. Prayers repeat it. The Supreme Being has a body. The Supreme Being has a face. The Supreme Being has a mind. Now a universal, all-denominational dream catcher has caught the Supreme Being's dream. The dream catcher reveals that before the beginning of the word, was the dream. And the Supreme Being's dream is a sunbeam's kaleidoscope of flashbacks and flash-forwards. The dreams radiate multiple scenarios, what if, resonate throughout creation. The Supreme dreams about the form and content of other intelligent designs. Should the garden of earthly delights resemble an animated cartoon, or should it simulate photographic realism? The dreams reflect the Supreme's intent to create a sense of awe and wonder. Decisions. Decisions. It's not easy being supreme. Determining the perfect shape of the sky is hard. Sphere or cube? Form should follow function, but sometimes beauty trumps efficiency. See the apple. If choices about non-organics are complex, design choices about creating living entities become almost insurmountable. Getting a pink flamingo to smile is an art and not a science, as any respectable evolutionist will confirm. Also, mixing and matching features to creatures is very chancy and sketchy. But even before this creation is far from being finished, the invisible pudgy Supreme Maker grows weary. He lies down to sleep. But when reason sleeps, nightmares come. The Supreme is angered by this cycle of creative work without reciprocal worship from his creatures. And the bringer of light becomes preoccupied with delivering the absolute annihilating light. Lost in reverie, to destroy becomes as powerful an impulse as to create. The dream catcher displays the supreme disillusionment. Returning just the darkness over the deep is tempting punishment, but not enough. The Supreme Being imagines removing the whole world from creation. However, the dream catcher shows that the Supreme's love of creating is reason enough to temper the paranoid rage when orders given to its new creatures are not obeyed. So instead of atomic pulverization, he cries out for a classical flood. Ironically, the love of creativity is the creation's revenge on the creator and is responsible for preserving some life. After all, this invisible Supreme Being is omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent. It knows that its perfect knowledge can be discriminating. So opting for a ghost tweaking the creation machine with raindrops rather than a general atomic wipeout is discreet. You can almost hear the cry, "Let there be a flood." So here you are, touched and inspired by your creator into being. Modeled in a fashion after it. Gift-trapped as a mummy like a crash dummy to conceal your invisibility. With all the world covered in water, you swim and swim in the twilight, searching for a place to land. Searching for paradise lost, you find a lonely outpost, an ersatz ark, a lighthouse in a dark watery world. Here you stop to rest. In this well-lighted place you await the rainbow, the Supreme Being's signal that the worst is over. But there is no rainbow, no new covenant, like the one previously used by the Supreme to reassure the creatures that this exterminating flood, this reversal of creation, was a one-time thing. Instead, all there is for you is sanctuary in a lighthouse. In the all you can do as a dummy being is to man the searchlight, for there might be other beings out there needing refuge from the supreme storm. Finally, from further study of what the dream catcher has captured from the mind of the Supreme, you learn that you are a lamed wufnik, an imaginary being who exists solely to block the angry will of the Supreme to destroy the world. Congratulations for doing your job, Savior. Because of the unconscious righteousness of you, a dummy, the world has been spared this time. Smiling pink flamingos may live. Stay alert. Forever stopping supreme destruction will become a recurring dream, a duty of yours.